Fifth grade class embarked on a journey to learn about how animals adapt to survive. Our Earth's environment's always changing. Since it began till its end, it will always change. And all life on Earth has had to adapt to survive. So we created a web page at Weebly.com, and you can sign into it from anywhere, anytime at fifthgradesciencerla.weebly.com. And what we did is we went on 3 field studies, actually about 4 field studies, but 3 main field studies to learn about the animals in their natural environment, and actually some of them in not a natural environment. We thought that it would be a very good learning experience to see the animals, to see their environment, to see how they interact with the different things in their environment. We also we delved deeper into a certain animal. So what we did, because we saw more animals at Wakulla Springs, each student randomly selected an animal that we observed, and they went into great detail and great research on that animal to see about its specific adaptations and its effect on the planet and the planet's effect on them. They created a web page. We've got one website. They each have a web page. They might have 2 or 3 or even 6 or 8 pages that describes their journey. They're not going to read each web page because they know you can go to the site and read the web page, but they're going to do a little 2 to 3 minute presentation on what they've learned and what they're trying to present.
I learned a lot of things. We went to Wakulla Springs, Gulf Roads, and the Tallahassee Museum. Each of those places all answered our expedition question: how do animals adapt to survive? The first manatee was discovered in the mid-1700s. They used to call them sea cows from how big they were, but sadly they were hunted so much that they were extinct 27 years after their discovery. Manatees are found in shallow, slow-moving rivers, bays, and estuaries.
In 2016, my class got to have the opportunity to go to Wakulla Springs. In Wakulla Springs, we got to see a lot of different scientific names for American coots is Felicia americana. The history of my animal is that the first pioneers and the American Indians were the first people to actually see Americans adapted by the neck. Blue heron has adapted by the structure in their neck bones to strike their prey with incredible speed. The blue heron came from Asia to where it lives now, which is mainly marshy and coastal environment.
Almost anything. Fish, shrimp, bugs, worms, algae, really anything. You name it. But nothing with a shell or scales. The mullet has an organ called the gizzard, which is basically its intestines.
That is first seen, first recorded to have ancestors millions of years ago. Their environment is usually forests, but in a study, there are more armadillos living in other places other than forests. The role in the ecosystem is to control the insect population, and also that sometimes their abandoned burrows can come for other birds and catfish.
And in Gulf Road, we saw dolphins, turtles, and in the Tallahassee Museum, we went on a trail and we saw many different animals such as the black bear, bobcat, and leopards. And on all three of these field trips, we answered a question, which is how do animals
have adapted to survive by growing long beaks and having strong wings. They migrate to different places in the winter sometimes, like they migrate to New Mexico or they migrate to the Caribbean. They live on rivers and shorelines.
Into the water to catch fish. The cormorant's scientific name is Phalacrocoracidae, which means bald raven in the olden days. The history of my animal is that Charles Darwin saw an imperial cormorant on Zavadovsky Island in 1989. Cormorants do migrate. Cormorants migrate from the Galapagos Islands to Europe or Wakulla Springs where there are marshes. That's why
and
we
fresh
saw
water,
them.
except during severe droughts. They live in marshy environments. The Nhinga bird's role in the ecosystem. The role of the ecosystem of the Nhinga bird would be that it controls the insect population. The migration of the Nhinga bird. The Nhinga bird does migrate. It migrates from the eastern parts of South America.
The woodpecker is about 7 or 8 inches and they weigh about 16 to 20 ounces. History of my animal. The woodpecker was first recorded in the 1930s.
It only lives in southern states in America, like Florida and Alabama. Its role in the ecosystem and environment is through the interactions with the consumption of other animals. Without them, certain species would overpopulate.
Leopards, black bears, and coyotes, and or wolves. And